Hello. How do I look? What's up? Always right when I want to do a video. Mommy? Okay, we're going to do competition makeup. And I've got to invite, hang on, let me see who I have to invite here. The person that asked me to do this. Let me find her. Here she is. Okay. I love getting requests. So thank you for this request. This is competition makeup. So hi Heather. So competition or stage makeup. Okay. So this isn't going to be for everybody because it's totally different than what you do for your normal everyday wear. I don't recommend this for normal everyday wear. This is for stage only. Okay. Only because you'll probably see the dramatic, hi Heather, you'll see the dramatic appearance that I'm going to make here, but it's a lot of makeup, okay? But it's a lot of makeup because if you don't have a lot of drama going on in your face, from far away off the stage, you can't see the structure and shadowing and accentuating that you want to see on stage. So this is stage makeup. This girl in particular that asked me to do this is a bikini competitor. So she's on stage getting judged. And I have mad props to all you physique competitors out there because you have mad willpower. Anyways, I put in my extensions for you today, which I have not worn. Okay, I lie. I wore them on my wedding day, okay? My hair was kind of half up, half down. But I haven't washed them, so they're really gross. But I put them in because if you are a competitor, you wear extensions. 9 out of 10 wear extensions on stage because your hair needs to be long and full and sexy, and that's just what it's like when you compete. So let's get to it. I'm going to do a really dramatic competitor look. Now, here's the nice thing too, and this is for, you know, the everyday person. If you don't know about competing, it's actually really expensive. It's quite the feat though. And I admire all those competitors out there that do that. But it can be an expensive sport, meaning that your suit costs money. Obviously, most have a coach or a nutrition coach or a trainer that costs money, and your makeup. Okay, so if you really want to achieve the ultimate physique, but are on a tight budget, hopefully this helps you. I'll teach you how to do stage makeup, okay? If you are not comfortable doing your own makeup, I recommend that you try to hire somebody that can do it for you. Okay, so here we go. Some of the stuff's going to apply, some of the basic stuff's going to apply, but we are going to put on primer. And it's Sunday night. I am going to get glammed up for y'all and then go hang out with my boys. So I'm focusing on the areas of my face with the primer that are porous, and then I just kind of pull it out to the rest. And I want you to notice something here, okay? Do you see the discoloration of my skin? Hi, Jennifer. So do you see how light my face is compared to my body? So I purposely did that for you. Stage, and I'm going to talk specifically to competitors, are usually 5 times, I'm not exaggerating, 5 times darker than their face, okay? Because you don't necessarily want to spray tan your face as much as you spray tan your body. So I actually just put a tanning solution on so that you can see the difference. So when I talk about coloring that you're going to choose for your foundation, it's completely different than what you use on a regular basis because you want your face to match the rest of your body. So competitors, stage competitors, are usually they're 5 times tanner than normal life, okay? Because they're tanning the night before, and then they tan the morning of, and again, that's all has to do with being able to look and accentuate the features they have on stage the best. So when you are a competitor, your foundation choices have to be a lot darker than your everyday foundation choice. If you're just a stage person, okay, meaning that you're in theater, typically you do go a shade darker, okay? Typically you do because you don't want to get washed out by the lights, the shining lights that are on the stage. So I've already put a primer on. The next step that we're going to do is I'm actually going to use a cream foundation. Okay, so not a liquid foundation, a cream foundation. And a cream foundation, which I've kind of actually used, I used to use in the past a lot, looks like this. It's cream based. You can see it. It's not powder based, it's cream based because it's going to be a little heavier and provide a lot of coverage on my face. And I'm going to use a foundation brush to apply it. And this particular color, I think it's dark enough. It's called Satin. I am usually cashmere, or not cashmere. I'm usually chiffon or taffeta. I kind of go, right now I'd be taffeta, between taffeta and chiffon. This is a shade darker than I would normally do because I'm going to show you. You want your face to match the rest of your body. So here we go, cream foundation. Hopefully I have enough in here. Okay, so see how obnoxiously dark that looks? And it almost, a lot of times if your foundation is too dark, it'll look a little orangey, and you kind of want it to because it has to match your body. And this is in particular to doing a competitor. So it's gonna go on pretty thick. Now, hey Karen. Yes, Karen, this could be for you when you do your stage performance. Hi, Anna. So it's just providing max coverage is what you're looking for. So I'm gonna put this all over my face, but not typically a look that you would do on a regular basis. I even put my fancy earrings in for y'all. Hello, Nanette. Make sure you go down into your neck, so that's no different than my everyday makeup. Look at, I'm just gonna do one side of my face so that you can see the difference in the coverage. I was kind of excited she asked me to do this tutorial because I actually enjoy doing stage makeup. Because I like doing all the drama and all that good stuff. But you have to pay attention to lighting and how it diffuses off the face. You don't want to look washed out. You don't want to look shiny on stage. Okay, so you can see, I'm gonna try and get better lighting here. Let me see. Oh no, that's bad lighting. Here we go. Okay, so you can see how now I've matched my neck and my chest area, where this side clearly does not. Okay, and you see the difference in coloring, okay? Because I really want to make sure I'm not washed out on stage. Now, I know there are a lot of professional makeup artists out there that do professional makeup, okay? That are skilled and trained. And I'm going to tell you, I am not a professional makeup artist. I am just someone who's had a lot of practice, who experiments and plays around. And so I am here just to give you the tips that have worked for me and have worked for the people that I've helped. And if you are a stage person on a budget and need to know how to do makeup without having to pay someone, because sometimes hiring someone to do makeup can run you anywhere from $100 to $250. Okay, so I would suggest, if this is something that you're going to tackle, that you practice it. Okay, you practice. Facebook jail, Nanette. Oh my gosh, I thought I was in Facebook jail, but I might have been just for a few minutes. So Facebook jail is, Facebook has some hidden rules that you kind of have to follow. So they're hidden, but they're kind of known. For example, it's kind of spammy stuff, okay? So sometimes if they feel like you're spamming, they will put you in jail, meaning that you're not permitted to post or comment. Sometimes they have different kinds of jails, just so you know. So, for example, this isn't something that I do, but if they feel like it's something that they think looks like this, they might put you in jail. So there are, unfortunately, spammers out there. And what the spammers do is they'll go in and do mass messages, like the same exact mass message to several people, mass messaging. And that is a red flag to Facebook, and they'll be like, oh, you're not using Facebook appropriately, you're spamming people, so we're not gonna allow you to message people. And they put you in jail for an unknown amount of time. So yesterday, I thought I couldn't get on, I couldn't comment, I couldn't even like posts. So I thought, am I in jail? Because I've had friends that have been put in jail for doing things they weren't supposed to be doing, but I pretty much follow the rules. Here's another one. Playing music in the background sometimes can get you in Facebook jail because you don't own the rights to the music you're playing, so you have to be very, very, very careful with that. So that's what Facebook jail is. Doing things you're not supposed to be doing on Facebook. Okay. Can you guys see that? I have a little minion over here on the side that wants me to help him with his game. And I can't do that right now, baby. I'm in the middle of the video. No. Okay, so I have on my foundation. Now, this is a cream. Hey, I'm in a video. Go. No, go away. Now, go. Don't ask again. You know what will happen if you ask again. Shoo. Okay, so this is a cream foundation. Okay, so it leaves a dewier finish. So if you are a stage person, you definitely need to set this foundation with powder. Okay, you want to be a very, very matte finish, a very, very matte finish. So I'm gonna set this with actually a loose mineral powder to create that matte finish. That is a must do for stage, okay? You need a very matte finish. So I am going to take my loose mineral powder and I am going to give myself a matte finish. Make sure it's all blended in. Hi Colette, hello Maria. So we're doing stage makeup or competition makeup, which this is a request. I love getting requests. So if you guys have a request on video tutorials, please let me know. Okay, so I've mattified and it also will help set my foundation in place, because you definitely don't want it to move. Remember, you're under hot lights typically when you're on the stage, so you don't want your makeup to kind of melt off. That's why A, primer is going to be key, B, coloring, and of course, setting your makeup. So we're going to use a setting powder too. That's just going to help, and a setting spray. Remember, if you're watching this is stage makeup. This is not everyday, do everyday makeup, because it's way too much. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for now, and we're going to do some highlight in a minute, but we're going to go straight into the eyes. So I'm going to put an eye primer on right now. Let me find my brush, and I'm going to use this typical eye primer that I do use on a daily basis, and that's my Victorious Cream Shadow. It's a nude cream shadow and doubles as an eye primer, so it's kind of like a 2-for-1. So I'm going to put that on my lid. And you want your shadow to stay in place, right? You don't want it to crease, you don't want it to move. So make sure you put on a good primer. And also a primer helps with blending. And I'm going to tell you right now, you are going to need a primer because we are going to do a lot of blending. Otherwise, you're going to look like a clown. That's the thing. You just want to look really glamorous and beautiful on stage. Your makeup needs to be on point, but it also can't look, you know, cray-cray, like a clown. Okay. That's on. Let's do some brows. And I think I'll use my brow kit for that. So we're going to do a brow kit. That's what this looks like, okay? And let's get to it. So I'm going to do the brows, and then we're going to come and do a really dramatic fun eye. Now this, I'm going to tell you, this eye look that I'm going to do is a really cool eye that you could do like for a night out. Okay, so maybe you just do your normal foundation and stuff. You don't do all this, you know, color, darkness and stuff. You do just your normal foundation and then do the really pretty eye look with it. Okay, so again, remember, it's stage. So normally I wouldn't go this dark with my brows, but I want everything to kind of stand out and come forward, but it all has to go together. It can't be like holy brows and nothing else. Everything has to kind of go together, and it also can't be so over the top that you look like Tammy Faye Baker. And if you don't know, if you're watching and you don't know who she is, just Google her And then you'll say, oh, oh. Now, I know that I'll often get asked, like, what colors should I use? Well, you can accentuate. If you're a competitor, you can actually pull the color, some of the colors out of your suit that you're wearing. Again, you don't want to detract from what you're being judged on. Although some, depending on the competition, some of them do judge on overall poise and, you know, how the whole package. But you don't want your face to distract from your physique, because most of the time that's what they're judging you mostly on, is your physique. So you want to look glamorous and beautiful and gorgeous, but you don't want it to be your face to be a distraction. Okay, so I'm going to make my eyes really large and big. That's the other thing, is I want my eyes to really just like pop, and I want them, you know, to see a sparkle in my eye. Hi, Dee. So I'm making my brows slightly bigger as well. So I'm going to go a little bit further out here. All right, here we go. So now I'm going slightly darker than I normally would. See that? And it's a little crooked, so I gotta fix it. And I'm gonna show you how to like polish it up too. All right, so you can see the difference between the two brows right now, right? Well, I have a little hair on my head. Okay, on my nose. All right, other side. So what's everyone doing tonight? If you're watching, say hello. Let me know that you're here. What are you doing? As I do my brows, it's really hard for me to talk while I do my brows. What do you think of my hair extensions? I miss them. I used to have, these are clip-ins. I'm gonna take them out for you. Hang out, because I'm gonna take them out for you so you can actually see what my hair extensions look like. And so if you are a competitor and you don't have like permanent extensions, these are actually clip-ins. I'll show them to you. They're kind of fun. And I used to actually have permanent extensions, and I kind of miss them. But I'll tell you what I don't miss, the maintenance. They're a lot of maintenance. And I don't mean just like going back into the salon. I would have to go to the salon like every 6 weeks and get them retacked in. I didn't mind that part. The part that I hated most about my extensions was the blow drying. Oh, it would take like 25 minutes for me to blow dry my hair. And it just got old. It just got old. I think I had them for maybe a little over a year, maybe 2 years. And then I finally was like, take them out. And then ever since I've taken them out, my hair just keeps getting shorter and shorter. But I gotta tell you, just putting this hair in right now makes me miss my long hair. Okay, again, making my eyebrows a little darker than I normally would because everything's gonna pop on stage. All right, brows are almost done. Okay, from there, there's some other cool tools that you can use in here. So you have these little this is kind of a correction and this is a highlighter. I'm gonna actually use the highlighter to kind of clean up my brows a little bit. So I'm just gonna take a little brush, tiny little brush, and I'm gonna dip it into that highlighter. And I'm gonna go right on top and just kind of clean up the top, make sure everything's kind of straight and looks good. I'm going to do the same underneath. See that? Let's do the other side. Hi, Lisa. And if you have commented, I can't see comments right now. I don't know why. But if you have, I'm sorry. I'll respond to you when I'm done. And if no one's commenting, comment. Let me know that I want to know if I can see them. I know a lot of you watch on silent. Okay, so brows are on. All right, you ready for this fun? Oh wait, I want to do a little brow wax. That's the other key thing, is put some brow wax into, thank you, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Put some brow wax on there because that will set your brows so that they don't move. And I'm gonna again put just a little bit more than normal, but you don't want to put too much because you don't want to have shiny brows. So that's going to make, hello, Tina. What are you guys doing tonight? Okay. Brows are on. You ready? Time for the fun makeup look. Okay, so I'm using a palette. I'm going to use a palette and a cream shadow. And I'm using palette, what palette is this? 2. Okay. Palette 2 is more grays, blacks, a little bit of browns, okay? Just had dinner with a friend. Oh, nice. Hey, I just turned sideways. If you're watching this and you're like, whoa, that is not her color. No, it's not my color. I'm doing stage makeup. On stage, I would look on point. But in person, no. No, if you've ever seen a competitor in person, they look like a freak unless they're on stage. Last minute preparations for school. Oh, school starts tomorrow for you. Joy. Of course, I'm sorry for you, but that's a happy, happy, happy day for me because that means kids are finally out of my hair during the day. But props to all those teachers that put up with my kids. Okay, we're going to start with Honorable. Okay, so I'm going to use a transition color to start, and we're going to use Honorable, which is this brown. So I recommend that you get like a neutral color. I'm actually going to use a deluxe brush like this, and you're going to go right into the crease with that neutral color, and basically it's transitioning the top from the bottom, and I'm going up above my brow bone. Okay. Hi, Christine. I was just thinking, I took my before picture with the extensions in, and I should have taken the before picture with the extensions out. Kind of really showing what that looks like, right? The power and beauty of hair and makeup. Okay, so we're using Honorable. It's a great transition color. It's going into the crease, and then I'm pulling it above the brow bone. And I am doing a typical, traditional, smoky, dramatic eye, okay? And I'm actually going to make this simple so that for those of you that want to do this on your own, that it's not complicated. It doesn't need to be complicated. You can have fun with a lot of colors. I mean, goodness gracious, go to YouTube and search eyeshadow looks, and you'll get those makeup artists on there that use like 9 different colors. And I'm like, really? 35 minutes later, my eyes are not done yet. Where I'm actually going to show you, I think 3, maybe 4 colors. We'll see how it turns out. All right. So my transition color is in. It's Honorable. Okay, this is where it gets a little scary for some of you. Watch this. Oh, I gotta find the right brush though. I'm looking for my crease brush. Here it is. We are gonna use Peppy, which is a very, very dark charcoal. It's black. And we are going to go into the crease and we're going to put it in there dark. Oh yeah. Hello, Allison. We're going in dark into the crease. I'm not going all the way into the inner corner of my eye because I'm going to leave that for some brightness. And I know it's going to look crazy to some of you, so don't be scared because everything's going to be blended. But I am just landing that darkness right into the crease. And then I'm going to bring it down to the outside corner. Of my eye like that. So it's an outer V, okay? Once I've got the product on there, now I'm going to go in there with the same brush and I am going to blend. So I am going to do circular motions and I am going to blend this puppy out. Now, if you noticed, I haven't done like any highlight, I haven't done any contour yet, because sometimes, I don't know if you can see that, I dropped a little bit of shadow on my face. It's harder to get rid of that, okay, when you finished your face. So you can dust that away, or sometimes you can use concealer to hide it before you do your contour and highlight. So I recommend that you wait to do that. Okay, so, woohoo! Hey, Melissa girl. Melissa, we're getting cray-cray in here. We're doing competition / stage makeup, and this was a request. So I am doing it. But I had to do it tonight because unless I was doing a competition or getting on stage, if I were to wear this look out in public, people would be like, where are you going? All right, so I'm really going to darken that. And then blend, 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 blend. Just on the outer corner. Blend, blend, blend. And then I always like to just make sure none of that black powder's on my face, so I dust it away, okay? Okay. From there, we're going to use Romantic. Okay, which is a very, very silvery color. And I'm going to use another brush and clean it off. And that, my friends, is going to pop right into the middle of my lid. And I'm going to pack it on in the inner corner. So I'm going to the inner corner and I am packing that right onto the lid. Isn't that pretty? Because I want my lids to pop, right? I want them to see the sparkle in my eye. If you're a performer, this would be great makeup for doing performances. You know, like a singer on stage. Okay, we're gonna brighten that up even more, you guys, but first I'm gonna go in with eyeliner. Here's what I like to use. I'm gonna use a combination of both liquid liner and I'm gonna use a liner shader brush, a liner brush, to get a really, really defined wing. Okay, so I'm not even gonna use a pencil. So I'm gonna wet this down. And I'm gonna use that same color Peppy And here we go. I am going to make a wing. And you really want a thick, fat wing. All the way to the outer corner. Do you see this coming along? Coming together now? So it kind of tapers in skinny into the inside corner of the eye, and then it goes out nice and fat on the outer corner. So I like to do this first before I use liquid, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not the best at liquid, but if I have a line to trace, then I'm pretty good at it. Okay, I also like to use this. I think it's easier to do your waterline. So I'm gonna go right underneath into the waterline. Okay, now I'm gonna take my liquid liner and I'm going to go in right over the top of that. And make it even darker. Check that out. Check out that wing. This is why you need to practice, okay? Because if you've never done this before, first of all, you don't know how it's going to look. Okay, from there, let's do the other side and then we'll come back and mess around a little bit more there. And again, I just want to make sure that dark pigment is going to be underneath my eyes. So I just always use my little brush there to wipe. Okay, other eye. Isn't this fun? Now, if I only had the body of a competitor, I'd get right on stage. Hey, Richie. Pulling that liner across first. Hi, Maggie. Thank you. I like being called Mrs. Lawrence. And then making it nice and fat and long. Hi, Kim. Get my waterline. What are you guys doing? I'm just hanging out with my kids. We were celebrating a Bears win. Married life is awesome. Thank you for asking. Nothing's a whole lot different. Yeah, I know, Mrs. Lawrence. I still haven't officially, legally changed my name. That's a real pain in the rear, just so you know. All the 900 steps you got to do just to change your name, so I'm still in that process of doing that. Okay, liquid liner. Here's a tip. If you have liquid liner like this, your son is 40 today. Holy cow, Maggie. You look great. I would not have guessed you had a 40-year-old son, that you've been old enough to have a 40-year-old. Okay, so here's the tip. If you've got a pencil like this, like a liquid liner, you need to store it upside down. So the liquid's always into the felt tip pen, always. It'll actually come out much better. All right, my wings are on. 2 more steps to the upper eye, and then we're gonna go to the lower eye. I'm gonna go back in with my crease brush, right? 60 at Christmas, wow. Christmas Day, Maggie? I'm gonna go back in with my crease brush, and I'm actually just gonna focus right in that inner corner and just make it a little darker, okay? Just right in that corner. And then down maybe a little bit over where my wing is. The 26th. Maggie, my birthday is the 24th. We're Capricorns. Right in the corner, bring it down. Oops, I think I put too much on my brush. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, then, your sister was the 24th. 24th. Okay, now I'm gonna take this. You guys, it's hard to see with the lighting here, but you see the shimmer in that? Oh, isn't that gorgeous? This is called Dreamy, and it is a cream shadow. And I'm gonna put that right in the center of my lid, okay? So that's really gonna help my lid just pop, like pop, pop. All right, so right in the center of my lid. And it gives it just a slight shimmer. Ooh, too much on my brush. Hang on, okay. I'm making a mess over here. Okay. So my lids are almost done. Hi, Shauna. Lids are almost done. This is so fun. Stage makeup is so fun. My long fake hair is so fun. I miss my long fake hair. It really is making me miss it a lot. All right, we're gonna go now. So I'm gonna leave that, okay? Actually, no, we gotta do my eyes. We're going to do false lashes. So here's what you need to do first. When you do false lashes, you're gonna put on some mascara. Oh, where's my mascara? This could be tragic. I don't know. Oh, here it is. I lost my Epic. So I'm gonna put on some false lashes, okay? So first I'm gonna start with a layer of regular mascara right on my eyelashes. Let me get this hair out of the way. So first I'm starting with my favorite mascara in the whole wide world, Epic. Really what, Maggie? What are you saying really to? Losing Epic. Oh, I know. That would have been very, very tragic. I found it. Okay, then we're gonna do, so here's the thing. If you're on stage, you're gonna get yourself some good falsies. And I love red cherry falsies, okay? So we're gonna use those. You're gonna see the difference because here's the thing. I can give you the look of false lashes, but for stage, and if you've got thousands of people, even hundreds of people from a balcony looking at you, you're gonna need false lashes. You're just going to. So we are going to use, these are red cherry lashes, and if you're wondering what number they are, they're 415s. Red cherry has all kinds of different false lashes. I recommend that you invest in some good false lashes, that you just don't go to the grocery store and use theirs, because they're just not awesome. Just gonna say they're not awesome. I like red cherry. I also like the other brand I use, I forget the name of it. It'll come to me in a minute. You also need to make sure you have a really good glue, okay? So I saw a chick put the glue, like this comes in a little tiny brush, like right on her lash line. I kind of want to try that. Instead of putting it on the actual lash, let's just experiment together, okay? So you're gonna go really, really close to the lash line and put the glue on. See, the problem is I just got it on my lash. Get that off, get that off. Okay, and then she put the lash on. Ah, and I've got the wrong lash, the wrong side. So let's just do that. Let's see if this actually works, her technique. Ooh, I'm gonna say it was a little easier, I'm not gonna lie. She was on to something. Put the glue on your lash line first and then put the lash on. I liked her technique. Well, hello, lashes. I love me some false lashes, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do the other side. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get it on my actual lash. Okay, so it's on my, you're going as close as possible to your lash line. Okay. And then we're gonna put the lash right on. Oh my gosh, this was so much easier. Hi, Marie. If you're just joining in, I am doing makeup for competition or stage. So yeah, false lashes it is. And I just showed you the easiest way to put on false lashes. I mean, like, that was so unbelievably easy. It's totally changed the way I'm going to put false lashes on now forever. Flutterbug. Okay, we're gonna leave that for now. We're gonna come back and use liquid liner over the top of the lash line because that's how you want to actually conceal the lash line. Hey, Tyler. Tyler, you know a little bit about this world. I had a request on how to do it on their own so they don't have to hire a makeup artist. So here you go. Okay, so now we're gonna go to do the rest of the face. We're gonna start with a highlight for underneath the eyes. And remember, I'm already 2 to 3 shades darker on my face because I need it to match, which I tried to like put a fake tanner on there on my neck area so you could see the difference. So if I've used satin, if you're familiar with the brand I use, then 2 shades lighter would be taffeta, okay? Which would be my normal foundation color, just saying. All right, so I've got taffeta. I need my concealer brush, and we're gonna put some concealer on. And this is how we're gonna do it. I like to put a little bit of concealer on the back of the lid of my concealer, and then I'm gonna take a concealer brush, and we're gonna paint that sucker on in a V. And then we're just going to fill it in. And I'm just going to use the brush to blend because I'm going to actually set it, make sure there's no creases with powder. I'm telling you, stage makeup is no joke. And here's the key. You want to make sure you don't go too light under your eyes because under those lights, you'll see nothing but light under eyes. So really important that the coloring, the color choices that you choose are appropriate. So you want a kind of a highlight underneath your eyes, but you don't want it to be too light. Otherwise, you are going to hate yourself when you see the pictures or even film, if some of you are being filmed, of your face. It'll actually reflect the light and make you look, oh my gosh, crazy. Oh yeah, stage makeup is so much heavier. But that's why it's stage makeup. It's not something that you would wear every day. It's stage makeup. Like TV makeup, because they're under all those lights. Okay, so you can kind of see my under eye area is a little bit lighter. I'm not gonna worry about that because that's gonna blend later. So then what I'm gonna take now is, oh, I need a powder in the right shade. Hang on. Wait, do I have it? No, that's satin. The velour is gonna be too light. Hang on, hold the phone. We need taffeta. Cashmere velvet. Oh, taffeta might be somewhere else. Ah, I have it. Okay, so I am using powder now, okay? And I'm gonna set this with powder. So this is my powder, and I'm actually just gonna use the sponge, and I'm gonna set this. So go right in. You can use a blending bud as well, okay? So this is just going to help set that and make sure there are no, see how much smoother that is compared to this side? It really just sets the under eye concealer to make sure that you don't have any creasing. Hi, Melissa. Isn't this fun? All right, and I think I'm gonna do just a little bit of a highlight on my nose. Where's my concealer brush? Just a little bit. So I'm gonna take that concealer and go down the center of my nose. Again, nothing too obnoxious, but we're gonna go down the center of my nose. And then a little bit into my forehead, and I'm gonna blend that right with my brush. And then do the same exact technique that I just showed you. I'm gonna use my powder. You like, Melissa? Good for stage, right? Like that. Oops. It's coming along, coming along. I actually think, you know what would be fun? We'll accentuate a contour because you want your face to look chiseled. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do a little bit of a highlight right here because we're gonna accentuate a contour that we're gonna do in a minute. And just so you know, this highlight I pretty much do every day because I love a good highlight and contour. All right, so I'm just gonna set that with powder. All right, now what we're gonna do from here is I am going to use a setting powder. Okay, so I set it with a actual colored compressed powder. Now I'm gonna use a setting powder, which is translucent, which is going to basically help lighten up the area and set my makeup. It's going to set everything in place so it doesn't move and it looks fantastic. And I'm using this brush right here, which is a powder concealer brush. This is my setting powder, it's translucent. Some people bake with this, you can bake with it, but you gotta be careful that you don't have too much lightness on your face. Otherwise, it's going to pick up the stage lights and not look good. So I'm just gonna go going over the areas that I used the concealer on and setting it. See? Set my makeup. Okay, that was setting powder. Now we gotta do a little contour. There's so many ways to do contour, but I'm gonna do just the normal way that I always do. Oh, I can't, can I? Oh yeah, I can, okay. I love this. So we're gonna use this, which is Opaline. Part of me wants to go darker. We might have to go darker. You know what, let's go darker. Let's do darker. Let me grab my dark foundation. My dark concealer. Hold the phone. Let's see. Ooh, Cypress. Okay, check this out. Because remember, everything's got to be a little bit more dramatic. See that? That is another cream foundation. So we're going to use that to contour. Yes, we sure are. And I am just going to use this brush to apply it. So. And it should be dramatically dark. See that? And then I'm just gonna blend it right in there. So I just used the brush, I dipped it in there, and then I'm gonna blend. Again, my contour is dramatic right now because it's stage makeup. Let's do a little on the top. So when you normally contour, right, with just a normal everyday face, you pick a color that is 2 to 3 shades lighter than your foundation. Well, if you're doing stage makeup and you have darker makeup, you need to do the same. Everything needs to be blended. And then we'll do underneath here, give you that chiseled chin look. And then how about we do a little bit down the center or the sides of the nose. And that's going to give you that chiseled nose. Should have used a smaller brush. But this is still working. Okay, let's blend that out a little bit. See that difference? That kind of needs, see how that kind of needs a little more blended? I think I actually just put a little too much on there, but we'll blend it out. Okay, so my contour is on. Now I'm going to put a little bit of bronzer over the top of this. It's a lot of makeup, isn't it? But hey, if this gets you the win, then it was worth it. So I'm going to go on top of my contour and just kind of set that with a little bronzer. And then we got to do a little blush. So this is the blush. Let me see if I'm using the right one. Now, you can't, again, you want it to be a little bit brighter, okay, than normal. Oh, I still grabbed the wrong one. But you still want everything to blend beautifully, otherwise you're gonna look like a clown. So check that blush out. I know it's scary. I used it on a client 2 days ago, and she thought, And I said, no, just let me put it on there. You'll see it actually can go on pretty beautifully. So this can be an everyday blush, but for stage makeup, it's almost a must. Because that's gonna stand out. Okay, but I don't want it to be a streak of blush. You want it to blend, but give you a pop of pink on your cheeks. And don't forget, we haven't done the bottom of my eyes yet. And yes, stage makeup takes this long. Ooh. It's okay, we're gonna diffuse that. That was a bit too much. But it's okay. I can diffuse it with a highlighter, which we're gonna do right now. All right, so we've got that on. Now I'm gonna take highlighter, okay? And I'm using Lustrous, which is, it's a little bit like a bronzy highlighter. And I'm actually gonna use the same blush brush and go right over the top, and you can see how it creates a little bit of a sheen, which gives me the illusion of having a higher cheekbone. And then I'm going to do a little bit of that on my Cupid's bow, because that will make my lip pop out a little more as well. And right on the tip of my nose too. Ote. We're almost done. We gotta do the bottom of my eyes, and then we're gonna do a lip, and then we're gonna set it, and then you'll be ready for the stage. So, bottom of the eye. Okay, we are going to start with, get my palette out. We're gonna use palette, we're sticking with palette 2. Okay, hi Melody. And I am going to use that crease brush again. Okay, and I'm going to use that dark charcoal, and I'm going to go right on the outer corner again. Hi, Katie. So I'm going right into the outer corner. I would say almost 3/4 of the way across. Maybe even just halfway. It really depends on your eye, but I would start just on the outer corner. Other side. And really tap your brush good when you do this so that you don't get too much dropping onto your amazing under eye area that you just did. And then I'm going to take, remember that silvery area that we put on the top of our lid? I'm going to do that and pull that right into the corner of my eye and underneath. Like that. What's up, Jessica? And then, what I do with it, now you remember you want your eyes to be wide and pop and bright. So I'm gonna take white liner, okay? You're gonna take white liner, oh, I gotta sharpen mine, and that's gonna go on the inner rim of your bottom lash. So we're gonna put that right on. See the difference and how much that's going to help my eye pop. It also helps the whites of my eyes look really bright. Okay. Then we got to get our mascara again, and we're going to put a coat or maybe 2 coats on the bottom, and then we've got to finish some final touches on the top, and then we got to put our lips on. And then we're ready for the stage. So I'm using the Epic mascara because it's the best mascara ever. Let's do 2 coats. What, baby?
You done with the video?
I'm not done with my video. Okay. So remember when we put false lashes on? Your glue from the false lashes should be dry now. So this is a trick to help make sure you can kind of conceal the lash line. Get your liquid liner out and then just trace right over where the line is, just to make sure you can seal that line to your lash, the line of the strip of the false lash to your lash line, okay? And that kind of conceals the false lash. Oh, you know what else I was gonna do? I was gonna use a little bit. So we're gonna go back in with this color, this silvery color, because remember I was keeping it simple for you so you don't have to use a ton of different colors. I'm gonna use this brush right here, which is a blending brush, and I'm gonna go from the inside corner and I'm gonna brush that up onto my brow bone. And it blends right into the black. So So it brightens up. See the difference? It kind of brightens up my eye. But I didn't compactly put it on. You don't want it to have like a ton of silver up towards your brow bone. You just want it to brighten up the brow bone area. Hey Donna, what do you think? I'm almost done. Am I ready? Aside from my body, am I ready for the stage? It's fun. So for those of you who don't know, Donna just joined in. You can see her name. She's got IFBB Pro next to it. She trains competitors. Ooh, my, look at, see that? That's chapped lips. Let's remedy that. So if you are someone that wants the physique of a competitor, she's the girl to go see. All right. So I am taking care of my chapped lips with a lip exfoliator. Hi, Kim. All right. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put an eye primer on my lips to prime my lips. And that's going to help my product last on my lips longer. Because sometimes when you're on the stage, well, if you're a live stage performer, you can't get off the stage to touch up your makeup. If you're a competitor, you're on the stage sometimes for a while, depending on how many people are in your class, right? So you want your lip product to last as long as possible until you get off the stage where you can do any touch-ups. So primer is going to help, and I'm just using an eye primer, a clear one, which is going to help my product go on better. My lips are so chapped. Okay, we're almost there. I'm gonna wear red. Now you could do any color, okay? I'm being really dramatic, but I'm gonna tell you that it makes, like, bold colors make your teeth really shine. It makes your smile look amazing. But I've seen some competitors do a really pretty subtle pink. It really just depends on your face and your coloring. So I'm going all bold because I want you to see how good, how basically dramatic you need to be for stage makeup. So this color is called Primal. Now, here's the thing. You can definitely, hides my lines in the lips, yes. So you can definitely go outside the lines here, for especially for stage makeup. They can't see it. Don't go totally like cray-cray outside the lines, but you can go slightly outside the lines here because they're not going to be able to see it from the stage, and it makes your lips look really full. Hey, Dulce. I always forget if it's Dulce or Dolce. Okay. So here's the thing too. When you're on stage and you're smiling, your mouth tends to get dry. And I'm going to show you a trick on how to keep your lips moist. So that's it. I get a makeover for convention. Woohoo! See how white my teeth look and how big my mouth looks? That's what you want. Okay, here's the trick. So I just use liner to fill in my lip, okay? So get your favorite color, fill it in, and then take chapstick, okay? You can just take chapstick. This is my favorite chapstick. I call it vacation chapstick because it's Aloha Coconut. So I always ask my husband, do you need some vacation? And you put that right over the top. It won't mess up your lip, and it locks in the moisture, especially since you're going to be out there smiling the whole time. Okay? And then you have 2 more steps to go, okay? To make your pout really just pop right in the, you want to put something in the center. So you could do lip gloss. Thank you, Juan. I'll go back to that luminizer, and I'm going to put some on my finger, okay? And I'm going to put that right in the center. You see what that does? It really makes my pout pop. Woo! Okay, the last and final step is you want to set your makeup so that you want it not to have to worry about it. You want it to stay on for the duration of your play, your performance, your competition. So use a setting spray. So get your setting spray and then spray it on. Huh. Somebody was playing with my setting spray. Okay. Every time I spray this on someone, they're like, oh, that smells so good. I know. It's like cashmere. Okay. And then fix your hair and you're ready to go. I hope this was entertaining for those of you that do not do stage competition. Okay. But this is stage, you can see my eyes, stage competition makeup. And for the person that requested this, I hope this was helpful for you. So message me to let me know if you have any questions. If you saw any value in this, show me some love. If you found humor in this, show me some love. If you know somebody who does stage or competes and you think this would be helpful for them, please share this video so that they can learn how to do stage makeup. Okay, I have to go now. We're going to watch a marathon of The Flash, and I'm going to be dolled up. Oh, yes. Oh, wait. I was going to show you my extensions, okay? Because I have no shame in showing you this. They are so fun. This is not my hair. I have really short hair now. Thank you, Maggie. Okay, you ready for this? This is fake hair. So they're clip-ins. They're so much fun. So I'm going to take out my clip-ins. This is what stage girls do. Their hair's not real. It's what they do to make them look beautiful. It's like an animal, isn't it? But look at their little clips, and mine have been colored to match the color of my hair. Okay, so they're so much fun. I've got a couple in right here. Oh, you know what? I can't take any more out because I got to do an after picture. And I need the clip-ins for my after picture. So that's what the clip-ins look like. Talk to your stylist about where to get those. Okay, I'm going now. Ciao. Have a great night.